Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina and thank you for joining today. Today I wanted to give you my top 8 tips when you're going for Universal or Disney vacation. My number 1 tip is, and I don't have these in like any kind of order, I just wrote down tips that I thought and took out some and add some more, trying to find what I thought would be most helpful. So my number 1 tip would be to take a bag of some sort. This is a crossbody bag. This one is just a smaller Vera Bradley bag. I also have like a little bum bag that I'm probably gonna take. We take these, so we take the smaller one when we go to Universal, just because for a lot of the bigger rides, you have to put your stuff in a locker. And I've seen people with big backpacks full of stuff and they just won't fit. Like you have to buy, the small lockers are free, but if you have too big and you'll have to buy a bigger one, you have to pay, I think it's like $2 per time. Or up at the front of the park, you can get an all-day one. So just so we make sure our stuff fits, we normally take a smaller bag. Now for Disney, the only ride you have to do that on for Disney is Space Mountain. So for Disney, you don't have to put your bag in a locker except for Space Mountain. And that's rather new. And I think maybe Tron. I haven't rode Tron yet. So but everywhere else, you just either put the bag down in the ride with you, or there's like a little, when you cross into the ride, there'll be like a little thing for you to put your bag into. So we, in the past, have taken a backpack with us to Disney because we normally carry a little bit more things than we would when we go to Universal, just because at Universal we try to keep things more light. Next is snacks. So we're not big snackers, but our daughter is. So this was very helpful, especially when she was smaller and we would take her to DisneyWorld. We would put like some apples or some cuties, these little apple sauces, just little snacks in our backpack, which is why we had the bigger backpack. Just so if we're in line, goldfishes too make a good snack. If we're in line and she gets hungry, that way we can just pull it out and be like, oh, here. I mean, we still get the fun treats, but this is just, you know, a quick to tide you over. Little ones always want a snack. And then like this time I may take some protein bars for me and my husband. So we'll see. It's just something extra to have just in case. And because sometimes you could be in those lines for quite a while and we all get hungry. So my third tip is the ears and the wands. The ears for Disney and the wands for Universal. So my tip with this is don't forget to pack them, but also the ones at Disney can be quite pricey. We got this one several years ago when we took our little one. We always save them so we can reuse them. This is a kid's, but really, well, it says adult, but she's wore this one. It has a little thing that goes around her head, and she likes these type because they don't hurt her head. The last time we got them. But this time we were at Walmart the other day and she picked these out, and this was only like $6.88, where these are closer to $30. And then there's also some adorable and cute ears on places like Etsy, probably eBay, Amazon, where you can get them and they won't be as pricey as they are in the park, and you have your ears. The same with the wands. I'm pretty sure you can get wands that people are selling on eBay. These are great to have when you go to Universal. They have a little glass piece and there's a map that comes with them, and it shows you when you're in Diagon Alley or Hogsmeade, different places where you can go around and do magic, and it's really fun. Like even as an adult, it's fun to go around and try to do the little, like it tells you the spell and where to point your wand, and like something will happen in the window. So like if your little one wants to do that, you could get these off eBay, I think pretty cheaper than, I think they're around $70 in the park. Also for Wizarding World, Penelope wanted a robe the last time we went, and a friend of ours, we were gonna go the next time and buy her one, but then a friend of ours was like, hey, have you checked Amazon? And we were able to get a robe that looked very similar to the ones they sell in the park for I think $25 on Amazon, where in the park they're like $100. All right, portable phone chargers. Portable phone chargers, we need them when we go to Universal just because our little one sometimes will play games while we're waiting in line. But other than that, what we like about Universal, you're not tied to your phone as much. Whereas Disney, you're constantly on your phone trying to plan times and reservations for this and that. So we normally take a couple of phone chargers with us. I have a couple of these that we took last time, and then I just bought a new one off Amazon that we're gonna take with us. And then my next step was straws. I got these plastic straws, I don't know if you can see them, from Walmart. I think there was 20 in a pack for like $10. The reason that I'm taking some of these with us is when you're at Disney, they've gone to paper for a lot of plastic things. So the straws they give you are those little paper straws, and they start disintegrating before you finish your drink. So I'm just taking a few of these just because I like to drink out of a straw instead of out of the cup. So just to have this, I can just rinse it out with some water and put it back in my bag. All right, refill cups and water bottles. So for Universal, they sell these refill cups because they have Coke Freestyle stations all throughout the park at different places. And you can buy a cup, and then each day you're there, you can pay to refill it. And I think it's $16.99, I think, for the first time you buy the cup, and then around $10 or $11 for the next days. And the nice thing is it's unlimited refills when you buy that. So like, we will take this, go back, and if we wanted something to drink with our lunch or our dinner, we could go ahead and activate this cup, and the rest of the day we could go to one of the refill stations and get whatever we wanted to drink. Also, if you don't want to pay to activate this, you can get free water and just use the cup for water. And that's for at Universal. So at Disney, they don't have the freestyle stations, but they do have, I think, 2 different water bottle refill stations in each of the parks. So we normally take just a plastic water bottle to keep in our bag. We've taken metal ones before, but just keep in mind that they set off the metal detectors, so you'll have to get your bag checked. It's not a big deal, but we just normally take a couple of these that we use for the gym, stick them in our backpack, fill them with water, because it's really hot and just trying to stay hydrated. You can also get free cups of water at most restaurants at Disney as well. And then my next tip is don't forget to pack, if you need them, lanyards for Universal or magic bands for Disney. So we went a couple of times to Universal and we didn't buy the lanyards. But this last time we went, we ended up buying them just because my husband ended up losing his pass, and he had to go get another one, and he had to go back all the way back to the room because he thought he forgot it, and then he got there and realized it wasn't there, so he had to go get another one printed. So we got these lanyards. You don't have to put them in the lockers. Like, if you ride the rides, you just stick them in your shirt for the roller coasters. And the nice thing is, when you put your, like, if you have your room key or your annual pass or your regular pass, you can put them in here. And then you use this to open the doors to the lockers. You can use this to get into the rides if you have the express pass. And then it's all in just this one little pouch. So they're kind of pricey in the park. We ended up buying them that day, but they are pricey. They're cute. Like, they're themed to everything, but they are kind of pricey in the park. So you probably could just get a regular lanyard off Amazon or Etsy and take that with you as well. And then for the magic bands, when you're staying at Disney, if you're staying on property, you can use the Magic Band to open your door. You can use the Magic Bands to pay for food if you link your card to it, or pay for different things within the park. So we just, we had to buy Steven a new one this time, but we're just reusing mine and Penelope's from our last trip. And then also if we take pictures with the Disney cast, they can just hit our Magic Band and it all links everything together. I almost forget these, so that's why don't forget them. All right, and then the last tip I have, which I am failing at with the trip I'm currently packing, was to bring a poncho or an umbrella. I always take them with us. I normally go get us some ponchos from Walmart. They're like $1 something a piece. Just have them in the backpack just in case, but we've never need them. And then I was looking at the weather for our trip for this week, and it's supposed to rain every day. So I went to get the ponchos and they were out. So the reason I was gonna buy them here versus at the park is like at Walmart, my local Walmart, they're like $1, $2 per poncho, where I think if you buy them in the park, they're like $10 to $15 for a poncho, and then, or they sell umbrellas. So we either are gonna stop somewhere on the way down and get us some ponchos, or if we risk it and have to get them in the park, we will. It's just a tip. You may want it because it's Florida and you never know when it's gonna rain. All right, so that was it for my 8 tips for when you're packing to go to a theme park in Orlando. I thank you for joining. If this is information that you found helpful, please give it a thumbs up as it helps the channel. And leave a comment below. What do you think I missed off this list? What do you think is essential to pack when you're going on a theme park trip? So I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.